हर हफ्ते आपके लिए समेट कर लाते हैं सार्थक,
Can
सकारात्मक
you
और
please mute
प्रेरणादायी खबरें, ऐसी
whoever is?
खबरें जो आपको कुछ कर गुजरने का मौका देती हैं।
Yeah, go ahead with it. Vidit, you're on mute.
Yeah. Okay. Now you can hear me?
Yeah. So we start from here.
First of all, I would like to, thank everyone for joining in, and to thank my team. Without it, we wouldn't have been able to achieve this feat. And I closely witnessed how everybody in the team was super motivated and worked very, very hard. And it's an amazing feeling to win the gold for the India. And moments like this we always remember, and it's similarly happened with cricket in 1983. Winning that World Cup changed how sports was looked at. And I feel when it comes to chess, this could be one of those moments. And chess has connected in the last few months all of us, and it's a great feeling to win the gold medal. And yeah, I mean, it wouldn't have been possible without many people. And I would like to thank my vice captain Srinath, who was helping me day in day out. We used to have so many conversations in the night, and we always discussed. And not only that, he was helping each player individually prepare for the game. So thanks Srinath for doing that. And I would like to also mention, like, there were some critical moments during this tournament. For example, it's a team event and every player performed, but there was one moment in semi-finals where everything rested on Humpy's shoulder in the Armageddon match. uh, and she took the responsibility and played like amazing chess, and made brought us to the finals. And without that game we wouldn't be here. So thanks, Hampiaka, for that beautiful win. And uh, I would like to thank Vishy Anna for being such a legend, and always being there for us, guiding us. And it's such a pleasure to play alongside him, and we always draw inspiration from him. Thank you, everyone. So I would like to request everyone to speak a little bit. So first, as Srinath, who was helping me throughout the event, I would like to ask him to please share his thoughts. Srinath?
Thank you, Vidit. I would first like to congratulate and thank the team. The players were wonderful. We had the depth in every single category, which gave us options that the other teams did not have. Every single player contributed their heart out, and when they were not playing, they were also actively helping with the team preparation. So everyone was contributing at all moments. I'd like to especially mention our captain Vidit. He would sit with me every night, going over the games of the opposition players. We would go through these games together, come to a consensus on who would be the best fit from our team. And he would sit with me till 12 every day. And after this, he would prepare for himself and then go and play against elite world class opposition. He played all the 6 games in the knockout, and I think he truly shouldered the team from the front. I'd also especially like to mention Vishy. He has shouldered Indian chess for so many decades right now, and it was a great experience just having his presence around, working with him. And we are very happy that we were able to achieve this together with him. He will always be my favorite player, and I will always look up to him. So thank you. I would like to ask Prag to speak a few words now.
Prag, he's one of the youngest grandmasters, and a big talent. So Prag, can you please share your thoughts on the tournament?
Yeah, sure. Hello everyone, and I'm very happy to be a part of this team, playing alongside with Anand sir and all of the others. of great players. And first of all, congrats to my team members and to the captain Will Tanna and vice captain Srinath Tanna, who are doing a great work. And I also want to thank my sponsor Ramco Group for helping me since 2016, and my coach Ramesh sir, and also to the finally all the fans who supported all the way till the end of the tournament. And I'm very happy to be in this team and to win the goal. Thank you.
Thanks, Prag. Very well put. I think this tournament was special because of the support of fans, which you rightly mentioned, and there was a huge interest. And I'm sure like chess has brought all of us together, and I hope it just keeps growing. And I think this is the highest amount of words I've heard Prag speak. Usually, just talks about the game and then doesn't speak much otherwise. Nihal, who is also very quiet but equally talented and promising junior. Nihal, would you like to share your thoughts on the same?
Hello everyone, and I would like to first of all congratulate the team for such a wonderful show. Everyone played so well, and I'm very happy to be part of the team. And it's a great honor to play with all great players. And Vishy sir, this was fantastic experience for me. And yeah, the support was great, and the fan support was so nice. And yeah, and I would like to thank my sponsor Akshay Kalpa for helping me take part in many great tournaments. And yeah, and thank you very much.
Thanks, Nihal. As usual, he speaks, very little, but always to the point. Thanks. I would like to introduce Vantika, who was one of the reserves in the juniors, and she played amazing chess, won very crucial matches for the team. Vantika, would you like to share your thoughts?
Hi everyone. I had a very wonderful experience playing in Olympiad for the first time, and everyone played very well. And I'm very happy that we won gold medal for India for the first time in Olympiad. And I'm very happy that we had Srinath Anna and Vidit Anna as our captain. They really motivated me a lot and even helped me in preparations. And I'm really very happy.
Thank you, Vantika. Another junior who was completely fearless in the tournament was Divya, and her attacking games have now become a legend in the tournament. Divya, can you share your thoughts?
Firstly, I would like to congratulate the chess fraternity for supporting an online events in this very difficult times. And it was a very humbling experience for me to play in this Olympiad and representing India. This is my debut in the main Olympiad, and I couldn't have wished for a better experience. This was only possible because of the incredible support from my parents, who have left no expense to make me reach where I am today. My sister, my family, my grandmother have played a huge part in me coming here. And I would also like to thank the Indian team vice captain Srinath Anna for coaching me to become not only a better chess player but also a better person. Both Srinath Anna and Vidit Bhaiya throughout the tournament have made sure that I don't make any mistakes and have been a constant support. I will always be in debt to my first coach, Rahul sir, who not only helped me to become who I am, but continue to inspire me. And also, it feels very surreal to play with Hampi Akka, Harika Akka, who I look up to, and Rishi sir, Hari Krishna sir, who are always a source of inspiration. Vidit Bhaiya was the best captain that we could ask for, and also my teammates were the best teammates I could ask for. Bhakti Didi, Vantika, Vaishali Akka, Nihal, Prag, I'm sorry, just Prag, and Arvind Anna. Thank you for everything, and I'm very proud to play as India.
Thank you, Divya. Very well said. Very well said. Thank you so much for your kind words. I would like to introduce Bhakti, Bhakti Kulkarni, who was a reserve in the women team, and she has been a national Asian champion. Bhakti, can you please share your thoughts?
Hello everyone. First of all, I would like to congratulate my teammates. It's a wonderful moment for all of us. We have won the first gold medal for the Olympiads in India for India. It's amazing feeling, and when I got to know about the team, it was going to be a mixed team having men players, women players, and juniors. I was so happy, and when I came to know that Vishi sir, Hari Krishna, Vidit, Hampi, Akka, Arika, all the stalwarts of Indian chess were playing, I was so happy and excited. At the same time, I knew that I had a lot of responsibility, and I'm really thankful to the team, to the captains Vidit and Srinath for giving me 3 games, and I'm happy to contribute my 3 victories for the 2-year Team India. And yeah, it's a wonderful feeling. I would like to congratulate all the team players, and I would really like to thank all the fans because of which I think chess is becoming really popular nowadays in this, especially in this lockdown time. And yeah, it's amazing feeling, and thanks so much to our captain. They are very cool. They really helped us not only on the board but off the board issues. Like we had some internet issues, but they helped us to fix everything, and they made sure that we had some pre-Olympiad matches, training matches, so that the momentum was good. It was really nice. It was so motivating, and I would really like to thank Hampi Akka for winning that special Armageddon game. It was amazing to see you so calm and focused. We all were so happy and confident when you played so strong in that tournament. Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bhakti. And as you rightly mentioned, those 3 victories of yours were really valuable, and it helped the team. Um, I would also like to now introduce Vaishali, who is the sibling of Pragnanda. I think probably the strongest sister-brother combination. And she is a junior, but she was playing in the women team. So that shows how talented she is. So Vaishali, would you like to share your experience of the Olympia?
Yes, hello everyone. First of all, huge congratulations to all my team members, our captain Viditana and vice captain Srinathana, who are doing a great work. It was great to be in the same team as Vishy sir, Ampi ma'am, and everyone. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank my sponsors, Ramco Group, for supporting me and my brother since 2016, and my coach R.B. Ramesh sir for helping me always. And huge thanks to all our fans who supported all the way till the end of the tournament. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vaishali. Now I would like to introduce to another shy member of the team, Arvind Chidambaram. He's very talented, but equally shy and very cautious with the words, and equally fearless in the game. And I remember Arvind was, when he was not playing, he was helping all the teammates prepare. And we really appreciate that help. And he won an important game against Mongolia, which was very crucial as well. Arvind, would you like to share your experience of the Olympia?
Yeah, thank you, Anna. And every match is crucial, and first of all, and yeah, it was a great feeling playing for the country, and I'm really honored playing or working along with the senior legends and junior legends, I would say, and okay, I did not have much work to do, so I just motivating the vice captain for no reasons, and okay, I did not have any job, so that was nice. And I would like to thank Srinath Anna and Captain Vidit Anna for their great efforts, and yeah, it's a great feeling. Nothing much to say. Thank you.
Arvind is usually very shy, but he's not, acknowledging his efforts. I remember when I was preparing for a crucial match, he sat with me for 2 hours and we were preparing for the games. He played training games. Whenever I messaged him, he was there to play training games with us. And Arvind, please don't belittle that.
Yes.
It was great, and we really appreciate your contribution. Thank you, Arvind. I would like to introduce Harika, which I think everybody knows. She's Padma Shri awardee, Arjuna awardee, and has won countless medals. And I was very cruel towards her because I kept giving her black games, and sometimes she had to play all three games, one after the other. But she always accepted that responsibility and won so many games with the black pieces, which is not easy to do. Thank you, Harika. Would you share your experience of playing in the team?
Firstly, hello all. Congratulations to all of us as a team. I think this is the first time we got chance to sit there and speak with each all of like together. And seeing this junior speak, it reminded me my olden days when I started Olympiad in 2004. That's when I saw Vishis's first time, and I couldn't even speak with him. He came down and he was trying to speak normally, and I couldn't even get words. I was so silent, shy. I didn't even answer him properly. And this is what it reminded me when I see all these juniors speak now. It has been my dream since then to win an Olympiad medal. And most of the times we were even close to fourth, fifth spot, but we could never make it. Only some of my teammates know that I used to go to this closing ceremonies and get emotional that we were not there in the podium, and next year we would come back there and be on the podium. So this has been like a very big dream for me to win as a team for India. And definitely this will be a very special moment in my career. Though we are not in podium, still I'm happy that we got a gold medal and sitting in Zoom celebrating it. So definitely it's been I think a memorable team event, I would say. And with it, it's not an easy job to be captain, uh, because especially you have to take up all the responsibilities, and you did it simultaneously while playing. And Srinath for taking very important decisions, being cool, calm there, seeing everyone without getting heart attacks during the games, being cool, seeing all the positions. And each one of us, we all tried our best, and I'm glad that it worked out well. And this will always be a special moment in my career for sure. Thank you.
Thank you, Harika. Very well said. And we all share that moment where we used to see other players, other teams going to the podium, and we used to feel, okay, next time we will achieve it. And it feels really amazing to, win that. We all share that feeling. Thanks, Harika. I would like to introduce Hari Krishna, or Hari Anna as I call him. Um, he's most dependable player of the team. Whenever we needed him, he always delivered, saving difficult position, winning important games. And many times whenever I was in doubt what to be done, I used to call him, and he used to happily help out and give valuable suggestions. And he's playing from Prague. He didn't have the internet at his new home. He used to travel to his old home to play all the games, and he put in a lot of efforts, which I really appreciate. And he won so many games for India. Thanks, Haryana. Would you like to share your experience as well?
Thank you, Vidit. Thanks for your kind words. For me, it's an incredible journey to play with Indian team. I usually, when we play Olympiads or Asian team, we just play men's or women. But this time, I was very happy when they included women boards, girl board, and open board along with the team. So I was quite certain that it is a big advantage for in Team India, as we have amazing juniors. And I have two parts of what I wanted to express. So one part is the internet issues and other stuff. Luckily, I could play in the final thanks to the people who here arranged for me an excellent internet connection. And it was great experience for me, and to be able to play in the final day was really great. The drama didn't end there because I had my game afterwards, and after I played my first game, I saw that we lost 2 matches, and I was quite disappointed, and I went to play my game, which is classical here in Poland. And when I returned to my hotel, and I see my phone, and full of messages, and then I didn't know what happened. And then I called our Vice or Vice, I don't know, but Srinath. And then Srinath explained to me actually what has happened, because I couldn't believe myself how the drama unfolded. Really very happy. And that's about the whole situation about mine here in Poland. But I'm glad I could make it to to play in the final and contribute uh, in the finals. And so now the thanking part. So it's always a great pleasure to play along with uh, Anand. I don't call him Vishy because I know, although it's common that everyone call him Vishy, Anand is his name, and that's how I call him. And it's great honor to play along with him. We have played. I remember my first Olympiad along with him in 2004. Um, as Harika said, basically, I'm just looking and I don't know what to say at that time, but now it's much better. And then, of course, with it, it's not an easy task to be as a captain. Not only that, we just have men players, but you have to you have different questions to handle with juniors, and women boards, and colors and various things are quite important in chess. And there is a lot of strategy where you decide against which opponent you choose, which colors, etc. So it's really a very difficult job to do. And I'm very happy that you did an excellent job for Team India this time. And not only that, you also played uh, many important games, and it's not at all easy to play against Russia and to take care of all the other work. And of course, one person, Srinath, whom I was mostly in touch with, in the sense like he was. I don't actually know if he slept properly during this whole event, because there is a 3.5 hour difference. And when I used to message him, I was not even sure if I should message, because it was quite late in the night. And he would reply immediately. And yeah, we were in touch with Vidit and Shina to decide some crucial decisions in the group stage as well as knockout. So I'm glad that the whole communication went very well with the team, and we could decide quite nicely with the board order and other things. So of course, and now regarding women players, they it's definitely great to see that we are clearly superior in these boards. And Humpy played amazing Armageddon game against Poland. And not only that, but many important games. And you can rely on both Harika and Humpy, and that's nice to see. So thanks to all of you. And the most I always believe that the next generation should be strong for the continuous growth of Indian chess. And I have to say that our juniors played as if they have participated in several team competitions, although this is probably debut for most of them, which I was pleasantly surprised to see. Usually in under such pressure, one could crack, you get nervous and stuff like that. But they played it quite professionally, and I wish them all the best. And I hope to see them, grow very high in the world of chess. And last but not least, to all the fans who have supported Indian team through entire All Chess Olympiad. And it's great to see such huge support for chess. And this moment could be the game changing for chess, not only in India, but I believe globally. And keep supporting us, and we hope to do well. And I'm happy to see my team again. And all the best to everyone, and thanks a lot.
Thanks, Hari. And now that you mentioned that you are seeing the entire team, it reminds me of our team meetings, because we used to have it, and usually you used to travel, so you couldn't attend it, and we individually used to speak afterwards. So it's actually the first time we all 13 of us are in the same Zoom call. And very well said about everything. All the junior players, they really delivered, and women players who were winning so many games for us. Thanks, Hari, for your words. And I would like to introduce who needs no introduction, Hampi Akka, who, because of her, we could reach the finals in the crucial Armageddon game. And not only that, she won so many games in the group stages, which were very crucial, and holding China. And always, whenever I used to ask her, like, okay, I'm counting on you to play the Armageddon, her immediate response was yes. And that gave a lot of confidence. And I knew that she would, she's the most cool and collected person amongst us. And she showed that in the Armageddon game. Hampi Akka, can you please share your experience of the entire Olympia? You're on mute.
Hello, everyone. It's really a golden moment for the Indian chess fraternity. I think this victory will motivate many youngsters to take up chess as a profession. And definitely, like as Harika said, whenever we meet in tournaments, we always get a discussion about winning a medal in Olympiad. And I'm happy that we made it today, and it's all because of our strong team, having a legendary Anand sir, and also the most talented youngsters like Divya, Nihal, Shireen, Vankita, Vignananda, and more importantly, the captain Vidit and vice captain Srinath. They both took up all the responsibility. We never had any mental pressure thinking about the board orders or other issues apart from chess. They would decide all the critical situations, critical moments, and they used to just tell us what we are supposed to do. So it's a combined teamwork, and we have many reserve players here like Arvind Chidambaram, Bhakti. They all played very good chess. Whenever there was a necessity or when there is a demand for victory, it happened in our team. Like each one of the player, according to their strength, they raised up to the mark to achieve it. So I think that was the crucial point for us to move forward. Especially, I think there are times when we also depended on juniors for the victory against China. So I think we had an advantage of having a mixed team. I do hope like this system will be there in future Olympiads as well. So definitely I look it as a positive sign, and having our legendary Anand in the team is great motivation to everyone. Having a world champion will, I think, that boosts up a lot of confidence in us, and also it's a bit like the opposition team has to think a little bit when they have to prepare against us. So that makes really a great impact while playing. And I also thank all the media for giving the support. Today there have been a lot of calls, and I do hope that chess will get the popularity so that the players could become more professional in the game. And thank you everyone.
Thank you, Hampiaka. Very nicely put. And as you it reminded me of two things. And back in 2002, there was a World Cup in Hyderabad, and I remember coming there as a 9-year-old kid, and I drew inspiration from you and Anand a lot. Like I remember, I still have that autograph of both of you. So it's such a pleasure for me to play alongside both of you. It's a real honor, and that brings me
Very
to
old.
Sorry. But that brings me to to introduce who needs no introduction. It's such an inspiration, and we all, like, not only me, but I think every chess player in India has drawn inspiration from Anand sir, and it's such an honor to play alongside him. uh, I have no words to say apart from that. Anand, can you please share your feelings?
Yes, thank you, everyone. And actually, yes, this is the first call where we're all there and the whole team finally meets. So, this is the first time we can really celebrate. And I was very happy when the format for this Olympiad was announced, because I really like the idea that our juniors, girls, everybody, we could show all the strength that India has. And I thought this might be a good Olympiad for us. Of course, it went like a dream. My personal experience while playing was during every round, whenever I'd look around, somebody or the other had won. I mean, in the early stages, it was Bhakti, Vaishali, Vantika, Arvind. Then later on, Nihal, Prag, I remember Hari against Iran, Vidit against Germany, and of course, the match against China, the crucial match. Then, what can I say? If we can feel the world women's rapid champion for an Armageddon, that's a luxury. So it was nice, and I really feel the whole team. I mean, it's normally a cliche, but you can say this time that the whole team chipped in, and that's what made it very, very special. So this is a very special gold for me to add to my cabinet, and I hope, especially for the youngsters, that whatever they go on to achieve in their careers, they look back at this moment as a very, very special one. And it's the first time we win gold, and that is simply a magical moment. Thanks to Vidit, though I tried my best not to disturb him as captain. I mainly kept on at Srinath, and it was nice. I could just connect with Srinath at any time, and yeah, he was like a virtual assistant. You just call him, say this, say that, and he would chip in. But it's nice because he's a strong player himself. He's able to understand what you want to say, understand the implications of the decisions of the team, and at the same time, he is very disciplined. He doesn't miss a single thing. At the start, he checks that everyone has followed all their settings, the protocols. Nobody's missing anything, and it's really a good team. It's a pleasure to be part of it, and simply the atmosphere was very, 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 very good. We were all, the team meetings were maybe the most fun part of it. It was nice also that Hari could join in yesterday. I mean, final day, it's nice you could play. And I hope this will be the start of many things for India. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you, Vishy, for your kind words. And thank you, everyone. So we are open for questions now. Um, I request everyone to kindly maintain the decorum and put in the queries using the chat screen in the format, name followed by designation, news agency. We'll try answering the maximum questions. Rajeshwar Mishra, Executive Editor, Yug Dharma, has a question for Vidit and Vishy. Can I unmute yourself?
Vishana, would you like to go first?
Yeah, sure. Well, I will simply state our position. We did nothing wrong. The internet disconnection was not India's fault. I mean, our team had done everything correctly, and we were ready for any decision of FIDE. FIDE had asked us to play more games. We had played more games. But obviously, FIDE has to look at the big picture, and they took a decision. I don't know all the reasons for that decision, but we did what we had to, and I think we fully deserve this result.
Yes, I would say the same, because we had taken every possible precaution from our end, and our internet and all the services from here were working just fine. It was just a global outage, which was unfortunate. But as Anna put it, from our side, we did everything. So it was a decision of FIDE, which we really appreciate.
And again, I'll emphasize, we were ready to play 2 games. We were ready to play 6 games again, you know. So we accept the decision, that's all.
Rakesh has a question addressed to me and Vidit. So,
Srinath, you can go first.
We did get in a lot of training games, not specifically to get used to the user interface, because I think everyone has played before in chess.com. Not only casual games, but we have also played some tournaments before on chess.com. But in general, we had as diverse preparation as we could. That included training games, opening preparation, and all of that. So
yeah, agreed. Sorry, Srinath, go ahead.
Yeah, with it. No, I was just going to give it to you.
So as Srinath said, we did a lot of training. I remember Srinath even organized some training games between the junior players before the tournament, and there was like a serious tournament. So it really helped, to get used to while coming in the tournament, because it's the rapid format. We need to have this instincts. And also I remember playing myself some training games, some Armageddon games. We needed to be ready for the worst possible situation. And I think the other part of training was I saw a lot of junior games in this tournament, because I remember looking at the opposition, and I knew that our junior players always strike when it's needed the most. So I used to look at the opponent's games and decide accordingly that which player could, really would be the right fit for the team. So that was the preparation part from our end.
Thank you, Vidit. Next, we have a question from Neeru Bhatia, Deputy Chief of Bureau, The Week magazine. The question is addressed to Hampi, winning the semi-final match. Could you take us through the moment and the match? Hampeka, you are on mute. Could you please unmute yourself? And thank you.
Yeah, I'm very well prepared to play this Armageddon match. Both Srinath and Vidit has mentally prepared me to go for it. We had a 3 to 4 day break before the quarterfinals. So before the knockout format started, so everyone they were picking up the players who will be suited for Armageddon in each group. And when they said if I'm willing to play, so I was very confident on playing that, because I won my world rapid title playing the same Armageddon. And I also had some good memories winning in the same format back in 2008 in the Asian Indoor Games and all. So I was perfectly fine. But after the loss in the first set, it was really difficult situation. So mentally, it's more difficult than playing the Armageddon game for me to come back in the second tiebreak game against Poland. But I think that was the situation where all of us were like, even Anand, Vidit, myself, and Harika, we all made the victories, and it was clear that we are dominating on Poland. Once the Armageddon has started, nothing ran into my mind apart from the game. So, having chosen the black, I was very keen not to lose the game. So, I just played my game and it worked out. That's what I can say.
Thank you. Next, we have a question from Amit Sampath from the Times of India for Anand and Hampi. How both of you adjusted to the online world? Were you able to make moves fast with a mouse? And have you both ever expected to play online official tournaments?
Okay. So, okay, well, I never dreamt of, I never had a dream of playing any online just because I had a lot of fear playing in online. I never believed myself that I'm good in any of these technical things. So I'm more comfortable playing over the board. But okay, this pandemic has forced us to play online chess. When I played these women's speeches, I was very hesitant to at first accept the invitation. But once I took part, slowly I got used to it. Towards the end of the event, I was comfortable playing in online format. So I think that helped me a lot to play in this event as well. It was a completely different experience for me, but slowly getting used to it.
Yes, I have played many times online for fun, but this recently playing it for stakes has taken some getting used to. I would say the interface is not the issue, but still it felt strange. I can't recall any real issues that I have when I'm playing with a chessboard, but put the same thing online, it felt very strange.
Thank you. Next, we have a question from Anvisha Mitra, a journalist from the Free Press Journal. What is the situation when it comes to government support? The last Arjuna Award for chess was given several years ago, and while many in the government have tweeted out their support, there does not seem to be much by way of aid. What is the hope of things changing? It's addressed to the team, but I request Vishy to take this question.
Okay, I would say that the last few years, there's been a drop-off in, shall we say, the attitude of the sports ministry to chess. I don't mean at any personal level, obviously, just institutionally. We no longer get the awards for international competition like Commonwealth and Asian. And it's quite a striking statistic that we haven't got that for Arjuna Awards or Dronacharya Awards. And they're still engaged with us, but this has been lacking. I think some of it might be due to various issues. They brought in some new conducts and code of conduct and so on. And our federation has had some difficulty. But, it would be nice to reset this. And sometimes the best way to reset it is not with writing long letters to the editor, but to have a good result like this. And I hope that this result will have this positive impact that they look at chess again the way they did many years ago. Several years ago, they recognized that this is one of the sports where we do incredibly well. We have a good team, and I hope this will have an impact that once again we start coming into the Arjuna and Dronacharya Awards, and also various state governments look at chess more positively. Inevitably, chess is part of the broader environment where one sport does well, then they get the attention and moves back and forth. So I hope this result will be a very good impetus for us.
Thank you. Next, we have a question to Nihal and Prag. From Ankit Dalal. How did you feel preparing alongside the legend of the game, and what did you learn? Nihal, maybe you can take that one first. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, it obviously felt great to prepare with Anand sir. It was fantastic to play alongside him and everyone else. And yeah, I learned a lot during this tournament, and I have to mention that the captain Vidit and vice captain Srinath did such a great job, and Srinath personally helped me a lot during this, and I learned a lot during this tournament, and it was a great experience for me.
Thank you. And Prag?
Yeah, I think more or less same for me also, and it was a very great experience to play alongside with Anand sir and Ampi ma'am and all the other players, and I think I learned a lot from this tournament, and it was my first Olympiad, and yeah, it was just amazing.
Thank you, Prag. Question from Prasad from Times of India, addressed to Vidit and me. Zero in on who would play on which board, and was there an instance where you made changes? Vidit, maybe you can take that one.
It was always a tough decision to field the team because it's very unusual in Olympiad to have so many options and every player is so strong. It was very difficult to take those decisions. I remember we used to go back and forth. Srinath and me had long discussions, sometimes 2 hours even, like which is the ideal team. And the only criteria whenever we were selecting the team was who would be the best, what would be the best for the team. I remember when we played Iran, for example, my gut instinct was, Hari should play instead of me because I remember he had great performance in Beal with black pieces. And that's how I took the decision that, okay, if Haryana could play that, it would be great for the team. And he played that game and he won it. So there were many such instances like that. But I wouldn't say that it was only my decision. I used to consult with Srinath and he used to have valuable inputs many of the times. He knew the junior players more than me, I would say, because he has worked with them and he knew their minds, state of mind, and it really helped a lot. So yeah, basically to sum it up, we always took the decision what would be the best for the team. That was the criteria.
Thank you. There's a question from Niklesh Jain, Punjab Kesari and Chess Base, addressed to Vishy. What this title means to you, as you already won World Championship and many titles?
I think the Olympiad is a very special title, and on top of that, I really like the sensation and the ambience of winning it as part of a team. Somehow getting together with lots of chess players and feeling that we are fighting for a common cause, and that's very inspiring. And especially in the time of the pandemic, this was the best social event I had in quite some time. So, but definitely winning the Chess Olympics is a very special medal that I'll add to my collection and to my trophy cabinet. And yeah, it's just a great memory.
Thank you. A question from Roshan Kumar, assistant producer, NNIS Media, addressed towards Vidit. How was your experience leading world-class chess champions?
Thank you. Well, it was very easy, I would say, because whenever I asked Anand Anna, Hari, Hampyaka, Harika, for example, all the seniors, whenever I asked them, they were like, yes, we'll play. And they always played and won the game. So it was very easy job, I would say. And the same goes with the juniors, like whatever decisions we took, that actually there we used to give more thought because all of them were like, winning the games, so it was very difficult to pick and choose. But yes, it was very easy, and I learned a lot from this experience as well, I would say.
Thank you. Shashank Nair, Indian Express principal correspondent. Question addressed to the Indian team in general. Initially in the tournament, we saw multiple stoppages due to internet connections being a problem. Did this constant interruption change the way towards your approach towards the game? Was there any attempt to tweak strategies in order to counter the game possibly being interrupted? Perhaps Harika can take this one.
I think initially when the incident happened with Mongolia, that's when we realized that we have to be extra careful about this. And I think that was the moment, like caution, that actually maybe it happened for our own good. And we got a gap of 3 to 4 days. And then everyone, like all of us, started taking extra precautions. And Srinath got some ideas to get Speedify app and get other connections and everything together, and it worked out perfectly fine. So I think the initial hiccup gave us time to arrange everything perfectly well for the remaining quarterfinals, semifinals, and final matches. So I think the time gave us a chance to get the infrastructure correct.
Can I add one story to that?
Sure.
Okay, so there was a day, I don't remember if it was the quarters or the semis, and there was a power cut in this part of Chennai for maintenance work, and they were going to cut power from 9 in the morning till 5 in the evening. And so I was using two connections. One is, of course, through an Ethernet cable, and the other one is mobile. So I was making plans. Obviously, the problem is when the power is restored is when the problem arises, because when they'll switch off the generator, there'll be this brief moment of switching, and I could lose internet, and then I would need 10-15 seconds to reconnect. And so the thing was supposed to come back halfway through the first game, and I was planning for that. Anyway, Srinath called me and told me that he had spoken to TNEB, and they had agreed to restore power to our building 3 hours early, and they promised not to cut it till the final. And Srinath, you have a lot of fans in my apartment building, so because we got back our power 3 hours early. So
in fact, Srinath did the same thing even in Andhra. So there was a AE and the lineman sitting downstairs till my game has ended up. So that was the story every day till the finals. So I think we used all the, we took all the energy that would make us win the gold medal.
Thank you. Just to add a bit of clarity to that, it was not just my efforts there. The Speedify idea was actually suggested by a fan to Vidit, and in most of these things, I helped mainly with the execution part. Similarly, we had a lot of people from the bureaucracy helping us. We are all united in this effort to help India win the gold. So whenever we approached any IAS officer, or really gave us the contact to the relevant people, for example, Power Secretary of Andhra Pradesh or any state, we could reach Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu. There were people who were helping us as a team. We were all united in this quest to win the gold, and many people helped us behind the scenes. So this was also one such instance. So because of them, we were able to ensure that during the matches, there was no problem with electricity across India anywhere. And the only place where we couldn't control this was in Prague or Poland, but there we didn't have to worry about this issue of electricity cut.
Yeah, and as Srinath pointed out, like before the tournament, I had only one internet connection, and by the tournament finished, I had three. So a lot of fans actually helped me set up the internet connection right before the tournament. And once there was this power cut, since then, Karir sir from Maharashtra, he ensured that rest of the event it won't happen. So it was not only like one person's contribution. I would say like so many people helped. The entire chess community helped. Win us the gold medal, which is such a nice feeling.
Indeed, indeed. There's a question from Rakesh Rao from Hindu. Just before the outage, Nihal did well to gain equality just in time after being in an inferior position. Divya, in any case, was clearly better. Do you think Nihal's improved position actually played a big part in influencing the decision of the appeals committee to declare the finalists as joint champions? This is addressed to Anand and Vidit.
I would say that it could have had an impact, but honestly, it's not nice for FIDE to decide these things by judging the position. Something has to be taken on its merit. If someone is disconnected for no fault of theirs and the team is still fighting, then you have to assume that. But I guess it would have been harder for FIDE to take that decision if we were lost on all 6 boards or something like that. So it helped that we were in a good position both in Divya's thing and Nihal's position had improved a bit. And it must have helped. But yeah, I would be uncomfortable to know that they are sitting and judging the position or something.
With it, do you have anything to add or shall we move on?
Yeah, I have nothing to add. I think it's perfectly put.
Great. So a question from Rakesh Kulkarni chess.com addressed to Vidit. After winning the 2011 World Cup, Virat Kohli said Sachin had carried the burden of the nation for decades. It was time we won it for him. Do you feel the same winning it for Vishy?
I don't think we have won it for him. Rather, he has won it with us, and without his contribution, it wouldn't have been possible. That goes without saying. And as he said, this is an addition, a small addition to his already cabinet, which is filled with medals and world championship trophies. So it's a very nice feeling that we could, play together and win this gold medal. It's very, very special. Personally, for me, it's very special to win this gold with him.
Thanks. Question from V. Jagannathan, Associate Editor, IANS, to Anand and Hari. Chess in India grew despite the system owing to individual players like you. Going forward, what are the steps that government ASF should take so that Indian chess has strong depth of players like Russia?
You go, Harry.
Yeah, I think we are not anyway inferior to Russian chess players or something like that to start with, because as we saw, our juniors did extremely well in this Olympiad, or also many juniors are in the top rated and so on. I do not know what steps they can take or what is their policy, but as players, we did our part. We won various championships like Commonwealth, Asian Games, Asian team, Olympiad now. So this is all players can do, and that's something, if it is noticed and if they can acknowledge and just show the same kind of recognition as every other sport. I think that's already good enough. And of course, like it is really sad that none of the chess players have got Arjuna Award for the last 7 years, I believe, and also no Dronacharya Award for a long time. So these things are not the reasons why chess players are playing chess, but this is kind of uh, uh, small thing which government or federation can take up and recognize chess players.
Thank you. There's a question addressed towards Vidit from Niklesh, Jain, chessbaseindia. At 25, you're the captain of the Indian team. How does it feel? And he has requested to answer in Hindi. And also, which was the most difficult moment?
बहुत खुशी की बात है. एंड ये सब होता नहीं अगर हम गोल्ड मेडल नहीं जीतते. एंड वो जो फीलिंग है अभी तक सिंक इन नहीं हुआ है. लाइक इवन कल जीतने के बाद इट टुक मी टाइम. लाइक आज सोने के बाद उठने के बाद लगा रहे गोल्ड जीते सो अभी तक वो सिंक इन ही नहीं हुआ है वो फीलिंग. सो इट्स अ ग्रेट आई वुड से अमेजिंग फीलिंग कि जो गोल्ड जीते. एंड आई कुड contribute from my games and also some decisions. So it's just like amazing. And I think only थोड़े दिनों के बाद realize होगा कि or like when we look back onto this कि this was the team which won the gold medal in Olympiad. And because it's not an easy feat to do, I believe. So when we look back years later, it will be even like fonder. And the most important moment, I think, I would say, where everything was at stake was this Armageddon game. That goes without saying. And the good part was कि मुझे खेलना नहीं था वो game, so I was a bit more relaxed. But only the player who plays, can tell the emotion, that heartbeat when everything rests on your moves. When so many people are watching, I can't imagine how tensed Hampi Akka must have been in that game.
Thank you. There's a question addressed to Divya by Rajeshwar Mishra, Executive Editor, Yug Dharma. How does it feel to represent Nagpur in the national team? Ex-Chief Minister Fadnavis has also praised you.
It feels really amazing, and I really don't know how to answer this question. It just feels really amazing, and I'm actually very proud of Nagpur. So I'm sorry, I don't really have anything to say, but it feels really good.
Thank you. So, last questions. There's a question to Vidit from Ankit Dalal. You were really instrumental in getting spectators online. How did you feel when you came to know that 65,000 people are watching the finals live?
I would say this is one thing which really distinguishes this Olympiad from the previous ones. The amount of viewers who were interested in the game and who were rooting for us. Like, I got so many messages yesterday that they cried when we won and they were ecstatic. Even in my family, my sister used to watch the game, and as soon as we won the game, she used to scream, and I could hear it till here. So it was such emotions were evoked, and only a sport can do this to evoke so many emotions. And that's why I feel so grateful to all the fans. Like, they're rooting for us. Even if we play a bad game, whatever happens, they were always there. And I feel so grateful. That's why immediately yesterday after winning, I wanted to celebrate it with them as virtually, So I went on stream again last night, and then I was hanging out with like Discord members, talking to them, interacting with them, and to see that emotion. Like, they bunked their colleges, schools during the tournament. They took leave from the office to just watch the games. And some fans even got frustrated and say, "Arey, 4:30, itna der kyun hai? We don't want to wait. Start now." And like so many messages that they couldn't wait for the games to start. And this emotion, this passion, which fans brought it, I think that's what made this tournament like really spectacular and stand out. So like, I'm super, super grateful to them. And I think that's what makes this Olympiad stand out, I would say.
Thank you. Final question from Rakesh Rao from Hindu for Anand. When you became a grandmaster, Hari was 1.5 years old and Humpy was just 9 months old, and rest of the team members were not even born. So how does it feel to watch a different generation of players contribute so richly to the success of the team?
Yes, thank you for reminding me of my age. Of course, I can also add that when I played my national junior in Nagpur, Divya wasn't around. But yes, I'm very happy with this new generation. Yes, they're all younger to me, but they're all playing extremely well. They work hard. I mean, I think the future of Indian chess is very safe, and I'm glad this result happened now. It's really an improvement in what is quite a, I wouldn't say sad, but at least socially distant year. And some result like this improves your mood for months afterwards. So yeah, wonderful. And I hope this is the beginning of many new things.
Thank you. Divya, you wanted to add something?
Yes, I just wanted to say one thing, that I really appreciate the praises by Mr. Devendra Fadnavis. Just this much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for the love and the support, guys. Thank you for joining in and making this press conference a special one during the pandemic. Thank you.
तो उम्मीद है आपको हमारे वीडियो पसंद आए होंगे। अपने सुझाव हमें जरूर दें और याद रखें, शतरंज की हर छोटी बड़ी खबर के लिए जुड़े रहें चेस बेस इंडिया चैनल से। जी हाँ, चाहे वो खिलाड़ियों के इंटरव्यू या फिर वो खेल का विश्लेषण, चेस बेस इंडिया हमेशा आपके लिए खबरें लाएगा सबसे तेज सबसे जल्दी। सब्सक्राइब करें हिंदी चेस बेस इंडिया चैनल को। अगर आप यूट्यूब पर देख रहे हैं तो सब्सक्राइब करें और साथ ही साथ बेल आइकॉन दबाना ना भूलें दोस्तों, क्योंकि इसी से मिलेंगे आपको सारे नोटिफिकेशन। फेसबुक पर देख रहे हैं तो जरूर लाइक और शेयर करना ना भूलें।